clearly snack time. That's what's going on. It's snack time. I'm doing an updated what's in my bag. I don't remember if I've done a what's in my bag with this. I was thinking, oh, it's quite a new bag, but I remember getting it before the pandemic, and that it's sitting on the kitchen table forever, not being used, which is why it still looks quite new, because I haven't used it that much. But yeah, I thought I'd show you what is in it. So I don't take this out very often. I will show you, if I can find it, what I actually take out with me, I'd say 95% of the time. So, I used to have this, and obviously still do, but it started to come away, and I wanted a new one, and for some reason I couldn't get one like identical to this. It all had zips and things, but this is just it's a card holder basically. But this is what I take out with me now. Even sometimes I go food shopping, I don't take this out. I just take my phone and I pay on my phone. But it's just a really, see how slim it is, really slim wallet, and it's got 4 cards in, 3 payment cards and my driving license, and a little receipt that I had from today, and that is it. I slip that in my back pocket, I take my phone out, and that's what I go shopping with. My bag I usually take with me when I go to work, so the majority of stuff in there is kind of going to work based. If I look like I'm really clumsy, that's because I put nails on, because I thought I could do some nice tapping with some tapping videos. I am not a long nail person. My real nails do actually grow, but I cut them really short because I just hate having long nails, and they are quite soft. They're very bendy despite them growing. But yeah, I put these really long things on, and I think I've snapped 5 of them off and already had to glue them back on already. So it would be very surprising if I made it to the end of the video with all 10 nails on. So this bag, really love it. Got a few compartments. One of them, it's Jasper Conran, which is House of Fraser. I'm pretty sure Jasper Conran is like the House of Fraser brand. I remember getting this in Manchester, and it was in within the Trafford Centre. I think we went to the Trafford Centre, and I saw it, and I was really poorly at the time actually, and I was like, that'll do. But it turned out to be a really good bag. But in the front, I've got this this plastic wallet with a variety of pens in, and then the paper, I've got a couple holding away. There's some passwords and codes and things on there. Not that anyone could get any access to it, but best not to show them anywhere. But yeah, I always keep pens on me because they're really handy. All the time, whenever I'm at a comedy show, I'm going to need a pen, and they do slide all the way in actually. Do slide all the way in so you can't see them. So the second thing in my bag, very important, hot chocolate. So the hot chocolate didn't come in here. This is Options mint hot chocolate. This little bottle is actually was a ginger, like an orange, lemon and ginger shot or something from Marks and Spencer's. You get them in like three different bottles. And I remember finishing them and thinking I'll keep a bottle because it'll come useful. And I put hot chocolate in, and the reason I put hot chocolate in is because when I'm at work at night, sometimes I really want a hot chocolate. We've got teas and coffees, but I don't want a coffee at like 9 o'clock at night, and sometimes a tea just doesn't cut it. And quite often all of the hot chocolate sachets are gone because the staff drink them. So I take my own. It smells delicious. And that just sits in its own little pouch in the side. I think there's anything else in it. An earplug. Because you never know when you need one earplug. In the other side, I've got like the opposite side. I don't actually know what's in my bag. Like, I'm sure some people put things in their bag to pull out. I just went downstairs and got my bag, so I have no idea what's in this. There's a £2 coin there. Nothing else. Just a £2 coin. Because I might need £2 for something. So I will just leave that there one day. I'm sure I will need some cash. And I'm like, oh, I wish I had £2, and it'll be there. Then I've got some keys attached just to a little can I get them off with these stupid nails? So I've just got my mum's house key, mine, and work keys, and they live in here. And I'm going to be completely honest, I totally forgot that they're there. So if I ever need a spare pair of house keys, I need to remember they're in my bag. Because I completely forgot they were actually there. Then we have 3 other compartments. We've got the hot chocolate there. We've got the money in there. Then we've got this main compartment here. This main compartment down here. And then like a middle section. So in this top one, some random tablets. What are they? Cetirizine. So just some antihistamines there. Some basic antihistamines that are going rogue. They shouldn't be there. And then my glasses case, which I now need more often. Amelia E. These are from the when I do my Glasses USA stuff. I do actually wear them. I don't just talk about Glasses USA, I do actually wear my glasses. And the good thing about it is because I've done a few of the Glasses USA campaigns, I've got loads of pairs of glasses, and they're like one in each room. So they're dead handy. These are probably my favourite ones. They've got a really nice, oh, it's my stomach. They've got a really nice, like, loose arms on them. I can't stand when their arms are too tight and they press in your head and give you a headache. But these are really nice light frames, and I'm finding now that if I go to work and I don't have my glasses in my bag, I'm like, oh no, I know I'm gonna get a headache, because I'm getting a bit like when I'm on the computer, I'm having to squint to see what's on it because my eyes are just starting to. Funnily enough, they're not actually getting worse because I just had my eye test and they're fine, but I do feel like I'm struggling more, and I will always wear my glasses when I'm on the computer now. And I really like these ones. These have got you can see the green sheen. They've got the like, not the blue. Do these have blue light ones? I think these are the blue light glasses. Yes, they are. They make everything ever so slightly like, what's the word I'm looking for? Brown. That's not the word I'm looking for. I can't think of it. You know when you used to get like, when you pretended a picture's old and you put that filter on and it's called a specific name. I want to say that, but my noggin isn't working. Anyway, it makes everything slightly browner. We will go with brown, you know what I mean. I'm sure there'll be people in the comments section screaming at me in capitals. But yes, these ones always stay in my bag, because I think last week I was using these ones in the office, even though I have a pair just there. And I got to work, went to get my glasses case, and there was no glasses. And I was like, oh no. Fortunately, I didn't actually get an opportunity to go on my laptop while I was there because I was so busy. But yeah, I always have to keep these in here. Let me see if there's any. Nothing else. That's it. Put them back. People are like, you got to work and you didn't get a chance to do any work on the computer. That's not what I meant. One of my jobs, sometimes I'll get the opportunity to edit on my laptop, but this time I didn't, and the work I was doing wasn't on a computer, so that's why I didn't need the glasses. It's my dishwasher emptying. I showed these in a video a little while ago, and I put them in my bag to swap over my stuff. I didn't know which ones I wanted, so I love things having a place, and whenever I go into this bag and I pull out what I'm about to show you in a second, I can't see what's in it, so I thought I'll get the clear ones and then I can just and I can just pull it out and see what is in there. So that's in the top one, in that one. So usually, this is ancient. This is so old. This is my laptop bag, and it's a nice, squishy foam bag. It's very used actually. You can see it's coming away there. It's like coming away from it, but this has protected so many laptops. It's done such a good job. It slides perfectly into here. And it's by Taylor HG. I think I got it off Amazon. Never even looked at that. Inside, usually there's loads of different scraps of paper and post-it notes and things, and whenever I go to work I put my mouse adapter to plug inside, and my laptop, any cables I'll need, they'll all fit in here. I was actually looking to get an upgraded one where you can put the laptop in its own section, and then like there's an attachment on the front for mouse and cables and all that sort of stuff to kind of stop it all scratching the laptop, but I just haven't got round to looking for one. So in here, this is an envelope with my friend's name on, with receipts from work. So whenever I do comedy shows, if we pay the acts cash, I get them to sign a receipt, and then I will keep a hold of them. I'm seeing him on in 2 days. I will put them to one side and I will take them to his house. Quite often the receipts live in there for about 1.5 years until I am with him, with my bag, and I remember it. Those 3 things have to happen, because quite often I'm at work with him, with my bag and the receipts, but I forget that they're even in there, so I never give him them. So I will take them on Saturday. Then I have a nice big notepad. I love writing stuff down, like lists. I know you can do to-do lists on your phone, and I have things on my notepad on my phone, and I've tried to put to-do specifically to-do lists actually. So I have put to-do lists on Excel sheets, on what was that other one? No, there was an online thing where you had like, oh, what is it called? I'm never gonna remember it. It doesn't really matter. But you had to-do lists, and you could click in it, and it would open extra things, and it just didn't work for me. I have to have a to-do list, a physical to-do list in my hand. I find it satisfying to put a red line through when it's done. I want to write notes. And years ago, when I was at one of my jobs, they wanted me to put my to-do list on an Excel sheet, and I was like, I like it written down. And they were like, no, you'll put it on a to-do list so I can keep an eye on it. And I hated it. I was like, let me just write it down. And even now, still 10 years later, I just like writing my to-do list on paper. And on here, I've got comedy stuff there, personal stuff. Fix your windscreen, Charlotte. Ring the windscreen guy, pay £80 and get your windscreen refitted. There's a tiny gap, so when it rains I get water on the roof of my car, and when I'm driving it comes down and it finds a gap. You know where the visor is? It finds that little gap where the visor attaches to the roof, and it just pours on me. Find a front door. Sort a chimney sweep. All these things. And then just a list of a secret thing I'm doing there. More just I'm trying to, because usually I'll have a notepad here, a notepad there, a journal here, something else there. I love journals. I love journals and notepads. Anyone else just love a good journal, but you never write in it. You do something on the first page, and then like you've got 5 journals or 5 diaries or 5 notepads with like just the first few. But I just love owning notepads and journals, and it's really pretty, lovely book. But what I really like, which is why I bought this, I like being able to rip the pages out, and that is one thing. So if I've if I've got like a really lovely journal and you know the pages aren't able to be torn out, it frustrates the life out of me because I'm weird like that. If I start to write something, you know, like I'll do a little header at the top. If I write it incorrectly, I have to start all over again. This is why I like this, because you can just pull the whole page out, get rid of it and start again. But yeah, I'm a big notepad. I'm a big stationery person. I like stationery. Paper chase is just, it's my idea of heaven. Then, would we have anything else on here? Chewing gum crumbs. You know, when they're little sugary bits. Should probably empty it out. Then in the middle, chewing gum wrapper. Put that in the bin. Massachusetts, that pudding. I think that was the last thing. What's that? What's that? Oh, more chewing gum wrapper. Okay. So, hand sanitizer, still always carry this around with me. To be honest, I carried this around with me way before the pandemic because I've just seen things. I would say I'm a bit of a germaphobe. I was before, I still am now. I like wipes and sanitising hands and stuff, so this one's a really nice one. It's aloe vera, quick drying. There's no worse than putting hand sanitizer on and you're there for ages trying to rub it in. Someone just goes straight. Paracetamol, carry that around with me everywhere. I've got it everywhere in the house. I haven't got a problem. I haven't got an addiction or anything. It's just I like these specific capsules. So you know, like the little circular, just chalky ones. Hate them. Can't take them. They always get stuck in my throat. So I like the coated ones. They're really, really, really nice to take. Go down dead easy. I just don't like uncoated tablets. I find they always end up getting stuck. And there's nothing worse than having a raging headache or a bad back or something and not having paracetamol. And I think it was a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago, what was wrong? Oh, it was my knee. I had really bad bursitis in my knee from running, from jogging, and I just needed paracetamol to take the edge off, and we had none in the house, and we always have some in the house. So if you're not from the UK, we are not allowed to buy huge amounts of paracetamol. It is, I believe, a tactic to reduce the amount of overdoses, which is also why they're in blister packs. So if you have a big, just like a glass jar, I can't think of the word, it's not a jar, but you know what I'm saying, a pill bottle. If you've got a pill bottle, it's dead easy just to kind of tip them all in your hand. But I do believe they changed them to blister packs to have to give you extra time. If you want to take loads, you have to pop them all out. And you're not allowed to buy more than 2 boxes in any one purchase, like transaction. So I can, if I wanted to, which I did. I went to Wilko's and I bought 2 boxes of these, and I went to Asda and bought 2 boxes, and I went to somewhere else and bought 2 boxes, and I was like, right, I've got my stash back in the house. I think you can just, go in Asda, buy 2, go back around, buy 2 at another till, if you wanted to. Usually I just kind of stock up, being very, very detailed on my paracetamol, just being informative and educational. It always works for me. Whatever I've got wrong, got a fever, got a sore throat, a couple of paracetamol, perfect. So I always carry them around with me. What's in here, you ask? Well, we'll be able to see directly once I've transferred them in. A bit of everything. So what I'm going to do is, after I take them out, I'm going to pop them in here. Okay, so I'm just going to put my paracetamol in there with my cetirizine. I now take antihistamines everywhere with me. I have an allergy. I've got some sort of weird eye allergy. Not an allergy to eyes, but every now and again something flares up, like my tear duct flares up, and I start rubbing it and it gets worse and worse and worse until my whole eye is red. I don't know what the allergy is, but I'm also allergic to really fluffy cats, like ragdoll cats, and I have an allergy to this is very specific, faux fur or wool blankets. So when I was away in Iceland, there was this really lovely kind of fake fur blanket that I wrapped around myself to go out and watch the aurora borealis. I didn't have any antihistamines, so I had to put like a cold flannel on to cool them down. They were so itchy. And then I was at my brother's house last year, and he has a real wool blanket, so I wrapped myself up in it because I was a bit chilly. Straight away my eyes flared up, so I always make sure I carry some antihistamines around with me. What else? More earplugs. I work in the events industry. Sometimes I'm around very loud music. I think venues, by law, I think they're meant to have earplugs for customers. You can just go to the bar or box office or wherever and they'll have earplugs that they can give you for free. I actually got these ones from a gig I was at a couple of weeks ago. It was very loud. I had a bit of a headache, so I took them, but me and my friend, we didn't actually go back in the gig. We just sat in the bar and chatted, but I still have them, so I will keep them in there. Then some tissues, just some little tissues there. I have a permanently runny nose. Right now it's grand, it's not runny, but I have a very runny, very drippy nose. I'd say about 90% of the time. In the summer it's actually better, but in the winter it's constant. If I touch my nose there, it's constantly damp. I have a tissue in every single coat pocket. I cannot go on a dog walk without one, because guaranteed I will need to blow my nose. It's probably something like postnasal drip or something, I don't know. It's an irritant, it's a bit annoying, but it's not something where I'm like more antihistamines. These are fexofenadine. These are the strongest antihistamines you can get without having a prescription. I don't know why they're in there, because the cetirizine are fine to me. I think I've probably put them in there for Christian. Christian has horrendous hay fever in the summer, really, really bad. So we had loratadine and cetirizine, and they kind of just didn't do anything, so I had the fexofenadine. So I've just got those in there, but we've got loads of these in the house, so I will just leave them in there. What else? My hand wipes for wiping my hands. Love them. Love them. Always gotta have them. Nail file. There's nothing worse than snapping a nail when you're out and about, and then you've got this snapped, half hanging off nail for the entire day, or until you can buy a nail file. You end up chewing it off. So I carry one of these around with me. This is a new edition. So that, don't know if you can see that, is one of those things that you poke into your phone to get your SIM card out. I started carrying this around with me when one of the comedians dropped her phone and smashed it, and she just couldn't turn it on. And we tried everything. We tried pins, earrings to try and get the SD card out, the SIM card, and it wouldn't come out. So I thought, for the sake of this tiny little thing, I would just put this in my bag and carry it around. And you know what? If I never need to use it, that's fine. But I've got it in there just in case one day someone's like, oh, have you got anything to get this SIM card out? And I'll be like, I do. So that goes. I think I've got another one in there actually. I do. Got a second one. Because why not? Concealer. Match Perfection. I think I've used, not this specific concealer, but I've used this brand of concealer for about 25 years now, and I've probably used the same shade. Is this Ivory? Yep, this is Ivory, and this is my Match Perfection. I probably should replace this. This may have been in here too long, but I won't. I'm gonna leave it in there. But yeah, this is just, you know, in case you get to work and you're a massive sport or something happens, it's always good to just have a little bit of concealer with you. Ibuprofen. Gotta have my ibuprofen. Hand cream. This one is Crabtree and Evelyn. I love Crabtree and Evelyn. It's such a nice brand. Oh, it's such a summery smell. Dead flowery. I have very, very dry hands. hand cream on. And that is a really nice size to go in there. So that is actually called Summer Hill Radiant White Florals, Fresh Morn Grass, and a dash of sweet orchard fruits for hydrated summery skin. What else? More ibuprofen, just different capsules. More earplugs. You can never have enough earplugs. Yep. I actually use earplugs every single night for bed. I'm actually a very deep sleeper, providing I have silence. Like, I will go all night and not wake up, but if I can hear stuff, like, I'm awake straight away. So to get a good full long night's sleep, I just whack a couple of these in and I'm out cold for the whole night. So yeah, just, building up my collection. More hand cream. I didn't realise I had two. I'm going to leave these out because I don't need two in there, and I've just run out of the hand cream that I usually use in the office. Plasters. These ones are from Walgreens. When I was in New York, I walked so far that I had giant blisters on my feet, and I had to go to Walgreens and get some plasters. Not made with natural rubber latex. That's good to know. So I always keep them in there. I'm very clumsy and I cut myself quite often. What else do we have? An antacid. I did have two, but I gave one to a customer at work the other week. He had horrendous, it was a gig, he had horrendous antacid and he was just at the bar drinking water, and I was like, you okay? And I'm like, this acid, this heartburn will not go. So I gave him an antacid to get rid of it. I was going to empty loads of tiny little sachets of milk, but I thought that would work better. This, which is lip balm. Now it's just dawned on me. My tablets, my lactase tablets are missing. I'm just seeing if they're on there, but they're not. So, can't open it with these stupid nails. So it's a raspberry rose one. I have this in blue, and I have my lactase tablets in it, and my lactase tablets live in here, but I took them out for a meal I went to the other week, and I haven't put them back in, so I need to remember to do that, because I guarantee I will go to a restaurant and I will order something creamy or cheesy and not go in my bag and realise I don't have my lactase tablets with me. Then, last two things. Some just samples. This is Daisy by Marc Jacobs, and Perfect by Marc Jacobs. I just got these two samples and I keep them in here in case for whatever reason I just need to freshen up, and I'll use those. And that is actually pen split in there a while ago. So I will repurpose this for something else, for some cables or something in here that I don't need to see all of the time. I will keep this. And now, love it. I can just pull this out of my bag and see what's in it. Just put it in the middle section. Oh, it fits like a glove. And then my last one is what's in this? Surprise, surprise, lots of chewing gum. Ooh, tissues. And wipes. More chewing gum. I like chewing gum. I also have my favourite flavour. It's a Cool Breeze. This is what you think it is. It's a tea bag. Still smells great. Could probably do with freshening up actually. Because you know, sometimes you go for a cup of tea and they don't have your brand. So I take, oh, my nail, oh no. I'll have to stick that back on. Then I have this is the steamer. This is brilliant actually. This is, it has a knife, fork and a spoon. I don't know where the fork is, I think downstairs. And they just sit in there. And I keep that on me. These Peppersmith mints. So these are good for after you can get them in a chewing gum as well. After you've eaten, you have a couple of mints or a Peppersmith chewing gum. It's got xylitol in. And it helps your mouth return to its natural pH after a meal. I accidentally ordered the mint rather than the chewing gum, so I'm just working my way through them. The nail's gone now, the nail's on the floor. I got rid of the wipes and the tissues because I've already got some. So now I've just got my mints and things in there. And now I can see exactly what's in them. That there. Glasses. And that is my updated what's in your bag. Probably exactly what you expected. Tea and handkerchiefs and chewing gum. Genuine question, what was in there that surprised you the most? Or what was in there that you're like, why'd you carry that around with you? Anyway, thank you so much. I'm going to go and stick my nail on to record another video. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for keeping my channel alive by giving me likes and commenting on my videos.